While we're talking about anxiety, let's talk about the top 5 triggers that will provoke anxiety. And remember, it might be provoking stress that then turns into anxiety. I've got some great videos both on anxiety, and then I just released one on how you know the difference between stress and anxiety, because that's an important thing to understand. So, because if you're dealing with real legitimate anxiety, you've got to go to another level of treatment and self care if that's what's playing out for you. It's actually a simpler fix to adjust your life so that you remove stress, and then you go into another phase if you're dealing with anxiety, because now we're dealing with brain health issues. So the number one stress and anxiety trigger, well, they're all about these outside experiences. So the first one is work related triggers. You're not happy in your job, there's someone that you're creating issues with, or that's problematic relationship at work, you're underpaid for what you do, you're working long hours, you have poor management, you're unclear, you feel like you're not being treated fairly, you're insecure about the progression and the opportunities that lie ahead of you. So it's causing stress because you think about it a lot. You fret about going to work. You don't look forward to going to work. You think about the things that aren't working out well. Your attention is more on what's not right, what's not working in your work experience than what is. And you feel that. You feel the stress of that. Well, how do you correct that? Well, you have to first own the fact that you are creating your reality. You can create something different, either through changing your beliefs, dealing with old emotional patterns that are replicating. What we do, ironically, is we'll create old family patterns from our childhood in our work experiences. Suddenly, the boss becomes the problematic stressor parent that you've never healed your issues with. We'll kind of absentmindedly create these old playing out, these old stories, that these old wounds provoke in work scenarios. So when you start to heal all that and you work on the internal realm of you, either the job's going to change, you'll stay in the same job and it will change for your betterment, or you'll change jobs and the space opens up for that to all transition, because you've healed the cause, and that's the effect. And I have some great materials for all of these triggers. I have great resources at the Carol Tuttle Healing Center. And it's pretty miraculous what can shift in your life when you start working on you. When it feels like it's happening outside of you, we teach you in the Healing Center, go within, and where is there something in you this is mirroring and showing you it's an opportunity to change that within yourself. It's really a fabulous way to approach life, because you go, wow, I don't have to hope this will change. I can change it. Number 2, financial triggers. You're still living from a place of lack and stress and struggle with money. There's not enough. There never will be enough. I'm a master in healing your money issues. I've helped literally tens of thousands of people change their energy with money. And you can do that as well. Money can be a gift, a blessing, a support in your life rather than a stressor. So if financial issues are causing you stress and anxiety, it's a sign. It's time to shift that. I've got some fabulous free content here on YouTube to help you with that. And also, I have the 30-day money cure and the 2-week healing plan in the Carol Tuttle Healing Center that helps you shift your whole thought process and perception of money. Lots of great resources. I can help you change that. So money is a joy rather than a stressor. Number 3. I'm looking at my notes here. Health-related triggers. You're not feeling well. You've got a disease. You've got an illness. You've got pains that won't go away. You've got a condition, a health crisis. This causes stress because you have to now consider your life in regards to this health condition. Can I go do that? Is it going to make it worse? Am I, how's today? Am I going to feel off today? Is it going to be worse today? Is it going to be better today? I've got some great content on that as well. Good for me. I was willing to go through all of this so I could help you. But your condition can be shifted. Your health condition can turn into a healthy body and joyful states in your body's health so that your body is invigorated. It's on a process of regeneration rather than degeneration. And so you want to believe that you can shift this and start to work with your body. I teach you in my 4-week healing plan for disease, illness, and pain how to start communicating and connecting and creating a really wonderful relationship with your body, that you're working in tandem. So rather than being at odds with the health condition, that it's your enemy and you're battling it, that you're now an ally with it and you're going to get resolution. So you do not have to live with the stress of health conditions. All right, the next one, relationship and social triggers. Other people in your life. Maybe it's a spouse, a partner, a child, adult child, a young child. My book, The Child Whisperer, can help you eliminate a lot of that stress because you don't understand your child's energy type or your partner's energy type. That in itself is going to shift things remarkably. I've heard from parents all over the world in the thousands that said it was like overnight magic how quick this relationship flipped. I've heard from literally hundreds of people that said, "Thank you, Carol, you helped save my marriage. Knowing my type and my partner's type has been life-changing. Thank you." This is a magical, easy way to fix it. Grab my book, The Child Whisperer, or my book, It's Just My Nature, and you learn about the energy types. It's going to shift your relationships for the better with just having this knowledge in your head. It changes your perceptions of other people, which changes your expectations, which allows more joy and happiness to exist. Next, emotional triggers. What have you healed in your life? This is what I call childhood wounding that's triggering you. Things that are about the past that the current events are bringing up. And how do you know that? Well, any emotional response that seems kind of overinflated for the current event, or it's repetitive, and you keep being shown it, it's the Groundhog Day of this emotional trigger, you're being shown a chance to heal something. It's good news. It's like, I'm showing myself I'm ready to heal this old emotional wound. I've been packing it around my whole life. This energy keeps being attracting to me, this story, this playing out of life, people and events showing up for me that just are hurtful, painful, provoke anything from anger to sadness to frustration to blame. What's coming up for you? These are old emotional patterns with this energy that's been repressed that wants to now be released, because that, and a guarantee, is going to affect all the other things that we've listed here. It affects your relationships, those old emotional energies. It affects your finances. It affects your health. It affects every other trigger that I've mentioned. The first one was work. You bring that into your work. You create your old family story in your workspace. So this is sort of the key one, the leading one that wants attention, is these emotional triggers. And that is, again, where I have expert healing. I play an expert in that space to help you heal these old emotional triggers. Go to caroltuttle.com/quiz. This is called the Stuck Quiz that you're going to find there. There's 16 questions. I'm going to give you guidance on what keeping you stuck in life and what you're ready to heal. And then you'll be introduced to my Energy Healing Basics Guide. Understanding energy healing and how it works, so you understand the practical nature of it, is very empowering to give you the permission you're looking for, giving yourself permission to move forward in something that may seem very esoteric and a little woo-woo. It's really not. I've used it for over 30 years. It's been profoundly life-changing. I've used it along with a lot of the traditional methods as well. Medicine, doctors, therapy, but it put me in the role of having a choice to heal. It allowed me to play a role as a healer in my own life. God wants that for you, and I am here to teach you how to achieve that. Go to caroltuttle.com/quiz. You're in that space right now to move forward with healing. You're ready. Invest in yourself. it will be returned to you 100-fold by making that choice. Thanks for subscribing, hitting that bell to be notified when my next healing video is live. Thanks everyone. Sharing a comment what helped you today. What did I share with you today that you got your own aha, your own truth was shown to you? Anytime you have a hit, an inspiration, that's your own truth speaking to you. Good for you. Keep it up.